Comic-Con is just a couple of days away.
Do you have your costume ready? Are you ready for all the crowds in San Diego? Well, this guy is. David Glanzer, Comic-Con's Director of Communications, is here to fill us in on all of the fun. Thanks for coming in-house today.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Okay, this year, what specifically is new, different? What can fans expect?
You know what, I think what's really new is what's old. That sounds weird, but you know, we had the pandemic, we had strikes and all that. I think we're back to being what's normal. I think we're gonna have a great show, great guests, great programming. I think people are gonna be able to have a really good time again and not have to worry about all the weird anomalies that happen.
What do you mean great guests?
Well, you know, we have some pretty cool guests, like, you know, like Ryan Gosling's gonna be there, and George Lucas is gonna be there. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Any surprises that we should be ready
You know
for?
what? I don't know.
No,
you know,
that's not true.
Comic-Con usually has some surprises, but we'll find out this weekend. They don't tell me anything.
Well, here's the deal, because most of the huge surprises, people are literally sleeping in line. I interview them every year outside of Hall H. They've been sleeping there outside of the convention center, and they want to be in Hall H for the Marvel panel, for the DC panel, where in years past, they have literally been corralled to watch maybe a premiere of a movie or a drone show or met their favorite star. Well, Marvel and DC both said we're not having these Hall H panels. So what does that look like this year?
Well, you know, the interesting thing is not every studio comes every year. I think a lot of the studios learned years ago that if you come to the show just to come to the show but don't have something interesting to promote, the fans are very verbal. You know, social media will say, why were they here? Why don't they wait until they have something they really want to promote? And so that they're saving the good stuff hopefully for next year.
Okay.
But there's still a lot going on. There's 2,000 hours of programming on all aspects of comics and popular art. So, and you know, Hall H sits about 6,500 people. There's probably 60 or 70,000 people in the building at any given day. So there's a lot to go on still.
Yeah. As you look back and reflect all the Comic-Cons you've been a part of, is there one moment, one memory that you're just like, oof, this was great?
You know what, there's a couple of things. This didn't happen at Comic-Con, but it was Comic-Con related, and that is, we have something called the Icon Award, which is almost kind of like a life achievement award. We were able to present that to George Lucas a few years back. So I got to meet him, that was fantastic. And now, Lucas will be at Comic-Con for the very first time, and it's interesting to note that in 1976, a year before Star Wars, the Lucasfilm studio came down to promote Star Wars. So he's actually going to make his first appearance at Comic-Con on Sunday.
Wow, that's
really cool.
Exciting.
I think you're going to see a few Princess Leias walking around. If he's there, I have a feeling that's going to influence the cosplay just a little bit.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And one of the great things is he's actually promoting a museum he's opening up in LA that I think is going to open in 26. All about film, comics, and popular art.
Very cool, very cool. For someone who is maybe watching, there's kind of two types of people. I've never been in San Diego, I'm new to San Diego, and all of a sudden all the buildings are wrapped around me, and I'm kind of curious, how do I get around? What should they expect for kind of the newbie Comic-Con person?
Well, if you're going to be downtown, you're going to walk, wear comfortable shoes, stay hydrated. It's amazing how fast things can go, and, you know, stay hydrated. We don't want anybody getting faint, but it's a lot of fun. It's community. I mean, go, have a good time. There's probably going to be waiting at restaurants and whatnot, but you know what? People are there for a good time, and they make friends in line, and you know, just relax, be calm, have a good time, and enjoy the ride.
I will say that I wanted to know if any of the rules have changed, because you'll see someone dressed as like Loki with a giant staff or something, and then they can't bring certain things inside the convention center. Are there certain things that people who are all dressed up should know about?
Yeah, we have something called our costumed weapons policy, and it's on our website and in our information that people can find out what it is they can bring in, what it is they can't bring in. Clearly, nobody should dress up in anything that can be like law enforcement or anything like that. I mean, first of all, I think that's illegal anyway, but you don't want to carry any realistic looking costume weapons. We do have off-duty police officers who check a lot of that stuff, so you know, safety is always a major concern for us, but you know, just go have a good time and don't bring anything that's going to scare people.
How many years are we guaranteed with Comic-Con being San Diego?
Until 2027.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Yeah,
it is.
It's going to be here forever, though, right?
I hope so. We have we have some challenges with some hotels. Some hotels are incredible partners, giving us great room blocks, great room rates. Some hotels don't, are room allotments that we're given every year is decreasing, which makes it more difficult for people to actually book rooms. And there are so many other conventions on the circuit now that didn't exist 20 years ago. We're fearful that people may end up going to another show because they just can't afford to stay in San Diego.
Let's hope not, because every time, I mean, at least for me, when I think about Comic-Con, I think San Diego, so.
We were born here, we want to stay here.
Yeah.
No, at least for the last 17 years, we've been doing it. So it's been a lot of fun. And David, we always love catching up with you. So I will be very curious to see what Hall H has this year up its sleeve. And I think all of the people who are badge holders will be as well.
Do you dress up?
This is my costume. I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy, so this is my cosplay.
Looks good.
Thank you.
And we'll get the information. Here we go. Again, just in case you wanted to recap, Comic-Con Thursday through Saturday at the Convention Center. You can't get a ticket anymore, right? I'm just confirming that. Just want to say that out loud, just in case.
That's true.
All right. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good
We're going
to
to take a short break. We'll be right back. Not even like face paint? No?
So, honestly, years ago, I dressed up in costume.